As I mentioned previously, tracking progress in your plan provides insight into how your project is progressing. Let's take a look at tracking work. I'll start by clicking the View tab, and in the Data group, I'll click Tables and then click Work. Keep in mind that you can display whichever table is most relevant to the details you're focused on while tracking progress in a plan. Useful tables include the Work table, which focuses on work values, and the Cost table, which focuses on cost values. The Tracking table is a good all-around table when recording or viewing progress. You can see from the Gantt bar that Task 9 is partially complete. It's marked as 50% complete and was scheduled for 2 days. But it turns out it took longer to do that work than I'd estimated. I click the actual field for Task 9, type 24, and press Enter. Project marks the task as completed and extends its Gantt bar to indicate its longer duration. You also see the project captures the variance between the actual work and the baseline plan. Also, note that the actual work is rolled up from the subtask to the summary task. Next, I'll select Task 10 in the Task Name column to edit its actual work. Work on this task started a day ahead of schedule and took a total of 7 days to complete. I click the Task tab, and in the Schedule group, click the down arrow next to Mark on Track, and then click Update Tasks. This opens the Update Tasks dialog box, which shows both actual and scheduled values for the task's duration, start and finish, as well as its remaining duration. This is where I'll update the actual and remaining values. Under Actual, I click the Start field and type 1/20/15. Next, in the Duration field, I record 7 days and then click OK. Project records the actual start date, duration, and actual work of the task. You also see that there's variance captured between the actual work and the baseline. I'll finish my tracking by selecting Task 11. It started on time, but took longer than planned to complete. I'll open the Update Tasks dialog box again. In the Actual Duration field, I record 7 days and then click OK. Project records the actual duration of the task. Because I did not specify an actual start date, Project assumes that the task started as scheduled. However, the actual duration I entered causes Project to calculate an actual finish date that is later than the originally scheduled finish date. Likewise, the actual work value, 112 hours, is larger than the originally scheduled work of 80 hours. At this point, I can see that the progress I've recorded has introduced variance that ripples through the remainder of the plan. I can see, starting with Task 12, that work as now scheduled has slipped from the baseline. As the project manager, I may have to address this variance one way or another. On behalf of my co-author, Tim Johnson, and myself, this is Carl Chatfield saying, thank you for your interest in Microsoft Project.